Welcome to Gun Thoughts.
It's another gun.
Ho ho ho!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gun Thoughts, your favorite
Christmas movie.
Yeah. Hey guys, Gun Thoughts has officially sold out. We are now repping Surfshark VPN.
Cha-ching, cha-ching,
We like
cha-ching,
Surfshark
cha-ching.
VPN for a couple of reasons. One, it gives us security.
It gives us
So
money.
when we're in the McDonald's at the food court at the mall, we can log into our bank accounts and we can see what's going on.
And we can see all the money that Surfshark
With-
VPN gave us.
Without feeling like our stuff is getting stolen. It's secured, we feel comfortable, we feel confident in it, right? Second, if we want to watch weird stuff on Netflix, we can.
Easy to
we
use.
We can pull it up in a different country. We can do whatever we want in a different country. We can change our location
Travel
on
the
Surfshark
world.
VPN, travel the world. Boom, done. It's amazing. On top of that, you can go to weird countries and you can use apps available in America in weird countries. That's pretty cool. You can Venmo people from Tonga.
The most important thing is that all of the data is stored in RAM memory, which means that it's not kept on a hard drive for a much longer time, which means that all the degenerate shit that you're looking at is gone a lot sooner than if it would be on a hard drive.
Use code GUNTHOUGHTS for 85% off. And click the link in our bio or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a link for you to save money.
All right, guys, take number 5. This is saying no bad words and not doxing our friend. Let's go.
And not calling him
Okay.
a stinky turd.
This is PTR MP5 of some sort. It is obviously the full-size one with a 8.9 inch barrel. Did you guys know that 8.9 inches is almost 9 inches? Anyway, this is a pistol, as you can see by that. And yeah, what else about it? Roller delayed blowback. Listen to this, guys.
Wow, that
Also-
sounds hand welded.
Also, it does this.
Wow, that
Wow.
sounds slap welded.
So if you guys were wondering, how can you tell that this is a PTR and not an HK, as it says right there? Well, you can tell because it has this handy accessory optics and stuff rail that's welded to the top of the receiver.
And cheese grater.
And we actually think that is a cool feature because then you don't have to buy something else that clamps on there and maybe makes the gun not work. So yeah, this is good. This is cool. PTR, made in USA. Good
Based in PTR build.
Yeah, if you were wondering, how did we get this gun? Gun Thoughts is always seeking to make sure that our reviews are super unbiased and fair.
Yeah.
So, a lot of gun tubers out there will get a gun given to them by whatever manufacturer, and they will tell you stuff like, that didn't affect my opinion at all. This gun was totally not cherry-picked for me because the manufacturer knew that I have 1 million subscribers and wanted to make sure that their gun seemed good. So what did we do? We went to our friend who had this gun and we were like, hey,
Give it to us.
give it
Because
to
of our-
Give us the gun.
Clout.
So yeah, this gun, prior to us having it, had a claimed 1,110 rounds on it.
Exactly.
And we put about 1,500 more on it during the course of our testing.
it funny.
Yeah, do the thing do that funny thing that you do.
Reliability.
No, do it funny.
Yeah, make it funnier.
Excuse me.
Yeah, get funny.
Reliability. It was pretty reliable.
It was.
The weak link is these things that seem to be hand bent by a drunk person somewhere. At least the feed lips.
You know.
Are these made in Turkey? What on this gun is made in Turkey?
None of it, bro.
What?
These might be Korean. They might be HK. There's not a good way to know.
If they're Korean, they're good. If they're anything else, they're bad. The gun ran perfectly with all sorts of ammo that we shot out of it, but the weak link was definitely the mags, and that was in seating
And remaining in the
remaining and just continuing to stay seated. So, if you like mags that stand up often,
I don't get it.
gun. What does that
because
mean?
that's like the opposite of seated.
Are you saying these?
But
No, you ruined the MP5 enhanced
yeah,
charging handle.
the Christmas model.
The Christmas miracle is gone.
All right, guys.
Sniper's weapon?
It is a sniper's weapon.
That is correct.
Yep.
We only shot the MP5 with 2 different kinds of ammo. We shot it with S&B 115
We only
grain.
grouped it with 2 different types of
Yeah,
ammo.
yeah.
Okay.
We shot it with.
So start over.
Yeah, start over.
We only grouped the gun with 2 different types of 9mm. We used S&B 115 grain and we used Supervel 147 grain, which is basically remanufactured stuff. With the S&B, it was 3.5 MOA. With the 147 Supervel competition load, it was 5 MOA. So honestly, pretty impressive for a pistol. You guys can go and check on the MPX video and see what the MPX shot, because I forget, but it was like 5 to 8 maybe. Don't mark my words, but put it in the comments.
Marked.
It was more.
Consider them marked.
It was bigger than whatever this one did.
Yeah,
So this one
shot the
small
bullets
circles.
closer together.
MPX, big circles.
Now, it was kind of surprising that it was that accurate, because we can't talk about accuracy without talking about the trigger. And the trigger was kind of bad, but also not terrible. So, you know, it's got like a little wall right here, but it's fake because you just push through it and it just smushy, stacking, and it breaks. And it's like maybe 5 or 6 pounds by the time it breaks, but not too bad. And then the reset is kind of horrendous, but you're right back on the fake wall that you then mush back through and you can shoot it again.
Toyish.
And yeah, it's kind of weird. It does feel a little bit like a toy because everything down here is polymer except for the trigger shoe itself, but it's like this big honking weird comedy looking trigger, so you know, there is that, but it didn't really make it so that we couldn't shoot like crazy fast. Like, it's not TP9 trigger bad, Trash Pistol 9, but it's not really like your crisp AR trigger or like a nice AK trigger.
Yeah. I found the trigger fairly easy to split quickly, but
Yeah.
not the best, honestly.
Yeah. It's not the best, definitely usable. Ergos of MP5.
Bad.
Yeah, so this is where it sort of starts to get a little bit dated. Obviously, this
Unlike you
looks-
guys, not dated at all.
Yeah, you guys
Don't get
are
dates, ever.
timeless.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Well,
thought that meant you don't get figs. Like Mediterranean fruit, you know, dates.
obviously, this looks really cool. It looks like, you know, Call of Duty, whatever. And that is accurate. This does look like Call of Duty.
It slaps in Call of Duty too.
Slaps.
Slaps.
So, despite how cool the MP5 looks, it's kind of an old gal. It's been around the block a few times, and it's sort of showing its age here in the Ergos department. So, let's talk about all the things that we hate about the MP5. So first of all, if we start up here, we've got this charging handle, and it's like a big, stupid, like, it's like a cookie that someone took a bite out of. And I don't know why it would look like that. Obviously, the one we had on here earlier was better, but
someone,
you know, you can like grab it and then you lock it back there, and it's like, oh, it's so cool. Wow, that was sick. But actually, this is just kind of like archaic in the same way that like an AK is archaic, because it doesn't have a last round bolt hold open. So you have to do weird charging handle stuff with that, and you have to do weird charging handle stuff with this. So it makes reloading really awful.
Especially when you're trying to take tiny mag.
Yeah, so next thing that we hate is the magwell, because it is smaller than the magazines somehow, but they go in anyway. Obviously I'm being sarcastic when I say that, but it went over some of your heads, so I'm specifying.
It's really hard.
Fact check that.
Next, the next thing that we hate is the mag release. So there's a button on this side, but like...
I definitely can't reach
I
it.
actually just learned about that button.
Yeah,
just now.
There's a button on that side, but you're never gonna use it because it's like... I've got pretty long fingers and it's kind of out of the way still.
He's 5'6".
Next, there's a paddle mag release here, so that aids in retaining your mags.
It definitely puts the
Tactically.
aids in there, though.
Yes, 100% right. The next thing that we hate is the safety selector. Why is it this giant like comedy lever on the side? Why is it this big old plastic thingy? It works okay, but it's an affront to mankind. What's good about the ergos of the MP5? What do you think is good?
Now that you say that, nothing.
Yeah, one thing I did like about the ergos of the MP5 is it's tiny. It's a small little gun.
It's not
small little
that
gal.
How the
Pretty cool. Look at this.
handguard fills your hands because it's triangular. That's nice.
But yeah, all in all, no last round bolt hold open, no good mag release, and then you have to lock the bolt back by yourself, and the mags will not seat on a full magazine.
You don't
That's a really
have
good
to lock
point.
it back by yourself. Your friend can do it for you.
That's a really good point.
true.
You might be thinking, oh, there's nothing wrong with the charging handle. Just put the new mag in and rack it. You cannot seat this mag if it has more than like 10 rounds in it. That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
So these are Cali legal.
Yeah, f you.
Feels. How does the MP5 feel to shoot?
It feels pretty good.
Feels fucking fantastic.
Until you reload.
The MP5 is a fantastic shooting PCC in my mind. The MPX I thought was super soft shooting. The MP5 is really, really similar to that. I honestly wish we had shot them back to back because I think it would be a pretty good competition between the two. But
I forgot the mags the one day that we were supposed to do that.
Yeah, this video would have been out like quite a bit earlier, but turns out you need mags to shoot more than one round at a time. So, you know.
And shooting one round at a time sucks.
That
So,
was cool. Fun.
very, very soft shooting. For me, the dot movement was very, very minimal. It's super easy to take this gun, place it on a target, and just pull the trigger, and the dot almost stays on the target. It's awesome to shoot. The recoil is fantastic. It is an amazing shooting gun in my mind. Does that outweigh the downsides of the magazines, the charging handle, no last round bolt hold open, all the other stuff? No.
It was definitely pretty cool to shoot suppressed, but you know, it's definitely a gun that you just can't. It's definitely a gun,
That's correct.
but it's a gun that you can't afford to run out of ammo on.
Because you will die.
Yeah, because once it's out of ammo, it's like a Rubik's Cube on how to reload it.
I also thought it felt pretty great when you're shooting it. If you've got a red dot on there, it's super easy to tell where your bullets are going, which is good, because then, you know, like...
Shot accountability?
Yeah, you're accountable for where your bullets went. So
Sounds like you don't put faith in Jesus Christ.
it's incredibly soft shooting. To me, I think it felt softer shooting than the MPX, but they had a similar amount of reticle movement. The MPX feels like a little bit snappier, and it feels like the recoil happens in like a split second. Whereas the MP5, you can really feel the roller delay. You feel like, bang, there went the shot, and then, oh, there's like a little bit of muzzle rise and fall. So all in all, how it feels to shoot is really, really great, and CZ Scorpion blown the f out again. PCC standards.
CC standards.
It's been a long time since we did a little PCC subgun video, but we're bringing it back. If you're a newer viewer to our channel, you might not have seen our other videos on similar guns, but this is a little way that we figured it would be good to compare them. So what we did
Benchmarking.
Yes, benchmarking. We shot bill drill, each of us. Then we shot L-Pres, each of us. If you don't know what L-Pres is,
go to a match.
How would they find out what L-Pres is at a match?
It might be a classifier.
Shut up. Okay, if you don't know what L-Pres is, it's where there's 1, 2, 3 targets. You shoot 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, time to reload. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 4 shots on each total. Reload in the middle. And yeah, that's the PCC standard.
And a bill drill is 6 rounds at a target.
Nobody knows that. Nobody cares.
And to be fair to the MP5, what we did is we downloaded the mags for the L-Pres. So we were able to actually seat the mags on the first try. We did not have to lock it back.
It still took 13 years.
Slap it.
Yeah.
And the MP5 still got blown out on the
Yeah,
L-Pres,
regardless of that, it's still much harder to seat these mags into this little mag well, and we all, I think, were a little bit not confident that they were seating. Another little interesting anecdote is the curvature of the mag makes it so that sometimes you like ram it in there like that and it feels like it's in, but it's not, but then sometimes it is. And yeah, see, like right there.
Are you saying the earth is flat?
I'm saying that the mags are bent. Anyway, the MP5 fell behind in the L-Pres because it's hard to reload. It did well in the bill drill because it's soft shooting. Done.
You know what? We're doing a new thing on Gun Thoughts. We're doing a thing called vibes. This is the stuff that you cannot quantify. PCC standards, ergonomics, recoil, it doesn't matter. This is vibes. MPV vibes, whatever, you know, whatever.
MTV vibes.
DMV. What are the vibes of the DMV?
The MPV.
Boring.
Sadness.
Yeah. Monotony.
Yeah.
The MP5 vibes are...
MP vibes.
The MP5 has phenomenal vibes. It
Vibe
looks
check.
super cool. If you erase this part of the gun right here,
It
the
looks
gun,
great.
it looks awesome. It's super cool. It's fun to shoot. You forget about the trigger. It looks awesome. You can put a suppressor on it. It's super cool. It's awesome.
Shoots good with the suppressor.
The vibes are fantastic. It's awesome.
They're immaculate.
really quiet with
Great
Tellsonic
freaking
ammo.
vibes.
Super quiet
yeah.
gun too. Yeah. Awesome.
Like you almost forget it's a PTR.
It's even got a belt clip.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that
right
what
there,
that's
bro.
for?
Yeah. You're supposed to put it on your belt.
Yeah, stand up.
Stand up. It's like an Enigma, but it comes with the...
And hook it on there. Just hook that bad boy on there. Hook it on there.
And then we're just
Can you
going to hook it on?
Yeah, just hook it on there.
You don't even need a holster.
Yeah, now draw it.
Whoa!
Wow. You learn something new every day at Gun Thoughts.
So yeah, MP5 vibes out of 10. Vibe check out of 10.
Honestly, 9 out of 10.
Vibe check out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Hater.
Pessimist.
Yeah, because
He hates reloading.
I hate reloading it so much. I hate the manual of arms so much that it kind of brought my vibes down a little bit. Also, I don't like how this lower looks. Like, why is it just like a slab of plastic that's just like...
Does it need more recess cuts like an ADM?
Yeah, so I don't like that. So that lowered the vibes a little bit for me. But overall, pretty good vibes with the MP5. 8 out of 10 is a good rating. How do you make this work? Final thoughts.
Good job.
Thanks, dude. My final thoughts on the MP5 are that it is outdated in the same way that AKs are. Like, it looks cool, and it feels cool to shoot it, and like it makes cool noises, and like you're loving everything, and then it's time to reload, and then suddenly it's like, ah, shit, this is not cool. But honestly, I think that the MP5, this is going to be a hot take right here. I think it would be better if it had rock and lock mags, because then you wouldn't have to lock the charging handle back. You could just rock it in, because there's no way to
rack it.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to seat, and then you just rack it.
God,
and it would be better, because then you wouldn't have to, you know.
Look, there's a reason why the Russians beat the Germans.
Yep. So
That's the kind of take that should land you in a Turkish
hot
prison.
take. MP5 needs rock and lock mags, and then I would think it's cooler, but I already think it's pretty cool. But I also think it's outdated and has very limited practical uses today.
He literally just wants an AK-9.
No, because those don't have rock and lock mags.
Yeah, so my final thoughts on the MP5 are the vibes are immaculate.
My final thoughts?
My final thoughts on the MP5, dude. Honestly, the vibes, freaking immaculate. 10 out of 10 on the vibes. Honestly, if you buy this gun for looks and vibes, kudos to you, brother, because you did something good. Am I right? Chaka, dude. Get pitted on the MP5, brah. On the other hand, though, like, if you want to protect somebody's life or maybe not die, MP5 may or may not be the way to go for you, because the mags kind of suck.
They might fall out. While
They might fall out, and also, this shit's old as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it feels good to shoot, and the manual of arms is like from the 1700s.
It is.
The end.
You have to hit the gun to make it work.
Anyway, moving on.
Kind of like your wife in 1960.
I guess
right?
no.
All right, final thoughts. If you want a gun that has historical value or whatever, it's being tickled. If you want a gun that has sick historical value.
You can't even say it with a
God
straight face.
damn it! If you want a gun that lets you LARP like you're in Die Hard.
Yeah, if you want a gun that looks like Call of Duty.
It'll go with your AUG that you also bought for some reason.
Because you're an idiot.
Because you fucking love plastic roundish furniture.
Because you're stupid and you just buy things because you think it looks
dumb
cool.
bitch.
Which is cool, actually, and based.
Oh.
Would you defend your personal with that?
Oh, yeah. If it was, had a stock on it.
Would you...
and then I could just somehow attach many lasers to it.
Would you take that to shipment?
So I actually do have a class right now
24/7?
with an MP5, and it's got a muzzle brake and
what else?
a red dot and
what else?
Some fucking grip on it to make it, but it's full auto, so it's like cheating and it's super flat to shoot. But that's COD, and COD is real, so.
Did you know that the MP5 is chambered in 5.56? Insert. Oh!
Get away from me. Stop. Stop.